Everybody, what's going on? It's BB Gaming here. Welcome back to the channel, or welcome to the channel if you guys are brand new. Today we have our episode 1 of winning every single winning a national championship with every single college in the game. So obviously, 1-star schools are going to take a long time. 5-star schools, we might do it in the first season. Who knows? But write a comment down below. Who do you think is going to take the longest? Is it going to be Kennesaw State, or is it going to be Ball State? Is it going to be Penn State of all teams? You never know what will happen in these simulations. So we will not be touching custom schedules, custom conferences. We'll be using the coach that they have. So obviously, if they're a good recruiter, they're a good recruiter. If they're not a good recruiter, we might be screwed with recruiting. Now, another thing, we will not have Coach Hiring on because we're going to be sticking with this team until we win the national championship. If we make the college football playoff, we will go into games and watch through Super Sim. We won't actually be playing. We'll watch through Super Sim and kind of go from there and see who wins. So, yeah, that is the whole plan. First, though, we need a team. And, of course, we have the wheel spin here to figure out who we have first and who are we going to take to win a championship. So, first things first, let's do it. Who are we going to get first? And it is going to be Old Dominion. I'll take that. They have good jerseys. We'll do Heisman difficulty. Obviously, we'll do normal coach XP speed. We'll do 7-minute quarters. And after that, everything is going to be pretty much the exact same. So, obviously, we are going to be a head coach. Now we need to find Old Dominion. Are they a 2-star school? I can't remember exactly which. Are they a 3-star? Are they a 1-star? They're a 1-star school. At 74 overall. Isn't too bad. And they're out of the Sun Belt, so we never know. Of course, we'll be a head coach. We are going to take over for Richard Skies. So that's going to be the nice thing. So they start at 6-7. All we need to do is win 4 games. That's what we got to do. So obviously, we're signing. And again, we're not touching schedules. Schedule is going to be the exact same. We'll also check his coaching tree just to make sure that he at least knows something of recruiting. He is okay, he does know some recruiting. He's got strategist, tactician, and elite recruiter. So he's actually already got some big recruiting gains here, especially for quarterbacks, running backs, offensive line, receiving. That's actually not bad. Strategist, he's got, we got visits as well. This one does visits. Bigger impact on those. Bonus interest for every wide receiver that's taken a visit. And, of course, there is Mind Reader, too. And let's look at all of our other coaches. No one knows other than that. This one is a motivator and a scheme guru and a master motivator and a tactician. So I guess we're okay there. Now, first, we will go ahead and, of course, set up the recruiting board. And then after that, I'll go ahead and simulate all the season. And figure out where we end up and everything. So first things first, we are going to go by who wants to come here. We only have one person, and it's a 1-star person. Not great. So it's pretty much going to add every need that we have is going to be added onto the board. We got an outside linebacker that wants to come here too. We'll take that. A lot of 1-stars. I mean, we are a 1-star school, so this makes sense. We only have 450 hours as well. Like, I'm going to try to add this. I'm going to add this wide receiver because we have the pipeline in North Carolina. Add the free safety. Let's add outside linebacker, a couple guards. All right, so all pretty much are 1-stars. So I'm going to go through, scout everybody, of course, recruit. I'll meet you guys at the end of season reach the end of season of season 1. Be right back. All right, so hitting at the end of season number 1, we went 6-6, which is not terrible, honestly, for a 1-star school. You know, only having us go, or only going 6-6 and being bowl eligible is not bad. We barely lost to South Carolina. We lost the first 3 games, which I was highly expecting. But then we went on a 5-game win streak, beating Bowling Green, Coastal, Georgia State, Texas State, and Georgia Southern. And then losing to App State and then losing 3 of our last 4 games. But beating Marshall pretty handily. We actually had a decent, season. and hopefully our star rating will go up after that 6-6 season with 5-3 in the conference as well. We will obviously advance the next week. I will show everybody recruiting wise, kind of see how everything went. We did actually get Zach Spoon, the defensive tackle, another 1-star right outside linebacker, and of course we lost a couple guys to being out of their stuff. Oh, I guess I can't show that. Whoops. I'll do it here next week. I think we can next week. But conference championships will go ahead and advance as well. We got Josh Agnew, the 4-star tight end. That is actually an amazing grab for us. That's our second 4-star that we signed for this class as well. So we're going to have two very, very great players. Klubnik wins the Heisman, only throwing 2 picks in the season. That's actually kind of really amazing. We are going to make a bowl game against Middle Tennessee at the New Orleans Bowl. If we win that, hey, you never know. So, yeah, going to National Signing Day, I'll show everyone. We did sign Rob Spiegel, a 4-star wide receiver. This is the first one we had. We also signed Joel as well. This guy was a 1-star Jim with 91 speed, so not too bad. He's pretty much plays up to a 2-star. Then a bunch of 1-stars guys. We're probably gonna get Taryn Bigsby after this, or pretty much into the off season. Probably gonna get a lot of these 1-stars as well, like Maribel. We also got Agnew, a 4-star tight end was another commit that we had. We're also number 1 on DJ Scioli, another 4-star. This guy's a defensive tackle. And of course, we went after some 5-stars too. Angel Tiffin, we're looking pretty good on him. Josh Isadora, we're number 1 on him now. And of course, we just add some of these guys later on, just because there's no offers on them. We're thinking maybe they're only 2 and 3 stars, so maybe we can come up and be in the race for them. But obviously, we're not. So out of the 27 players, I think we only signed 9, and 7 of them were 1-stars, but 2 of them are 4-stars, which are very, very good. Let's go to the Sun Belt. Are we in the East? We are. We are 122nd with only signing 9 guys, but 2 of them are 4-stars. That kind of updates it a little bit. So advance the week. Hopefully we can win the bowl season, or the bowl game. Let's find out. We did not reach the top 8 for Darian Rudolph, which is not surprising. And we did win it. We won. So we went 7-6 in our first year with Old Dominion. So a winning record and a bowl victory here for Old Dominion, which I believe is their first one since 2016 when they went 10-3. So yeah, 7-6 record, winning a bowl game. That's great. First one in a couple of seasons for this team. We level up, so we'll have some upgrades to do next. But taking a look at the college football playoff bracket, Liberty made it. Liberty always makes it in the first simulation. I don't know why, but every simulation I've done from almost all of them, Liberty always makes it. So maybe that might be the one we can do next if we get the wheel spin. Notre Dame, Clemson, Oregon, Ole Miss, Michigan, Texas A&M, Georgia, Oklahoma State, Ohio State, along with Miami and Texas made it in the college football playoff. Let's go ahead and figure out who is in the national championship game, and then we'll figure out who wins the national championship game as well. We did get Taryn Bigsby, the 1-star halfback, so that is nice. And we also are going to figure out here after do we need to manage the staff with anything? No. Okay, so we're good there. It looks like they have 1 year left remaining. And we advance the next week, which is the finishing up the national championship game. We did get Maribel, the 1-star wide receiver. So, and Pro Potential is now a B-. So it looks like we might have, and we also went up to a 1.5-star school. So looking at the bracket, and it was Oklahoma State winning it all over Oregon, 34-31. They also beat up on, Oklahoma State just scoring all the points. 49 points against Ohio State, 40 against Texas A&M, and then 34 against Oregon. Clemson just destroyed Notre Dame. Oregon then destroyed Clemson. On the guy that threw only 2 picks during the year. So, but not too bad schedule. But just to show the schedule here, we got Indiana, then we get Marshall, our first Sun Belt game, then Virginia Tech, NC State, and Liberty. We are going to lose probably 4 of the first 5 games. 100%. Then we get Georgia Southern, James Madison, and then we get all the Sun Belt games. So, yeah, we're not going to be very good this year, I don't think. Especially we're a 78 overall, which, to be honest, for a 1.5 star is not terrible. I will set up the recruiting board and everything, so I will see you guys at the end of season number 2. All right, so a big, absolutely huge year number 2 here for the Old Dominion Monarchs. We're 9-3 as a team here, which is amazing. We lost game 1 against Indiana and I lost against Virginia Tech, but we beat Marshall. We upset NC State, who was ranked at the time, and then we beat Liberty, and then we just went on a roll. Beat Georgia Southern. We pitched the shutout against James Madison. We beat App State. We beat Arkansas State. We did lose at Georgia State, which is kind of rough, but other than that, that's only like bad loss. Beat Louisiana, beat Coastal Carolina. We have a chance to win the Sun Belt here against Troy, which will be definitely, again, a tough matchup. Not everything's going to be a guaranteed win, obviously. Recruiting has done very, very well. We've got 1 4-star and 8 3-stars. We're on the road to get a couple more 1 or 4s and a couple more 3-stars as well. This honestly has been one of the better years for us as well. So we can fire the coaches if we want, but honestly, these guys have done kind of decent this year for me. So we're going to keep them, and we're going to go ahead, simulate this week against Troy. We're hoping to see at least 300 XP, because I think that's a win. If we see anything less, we did get the kicker. Also, funny thing is, this guy doesn't have a model, which is kind of weird. I don't know what's going on. I saw him. I want this guy. We got the kicker. We did not get a lot of these guys, though. We lost the 4 stars to Bama. We got 2,000 XP. And we got the win. So we are 10-3. Did we make the college football playoff, though? We are Sun Belt champs. What were the at-large bid out of the G5? That's going to be the big question. Orleans won Sun Belt Offensive Player of the Year. That's probably why we got 2,000 XP. We had a couple Player of the Year. Wow, Heisman was Devin Dampier from New Mexico, so that means probably not, because probably New Mexico got it if he won the Heisman. Yeah, we did not. We're facing UTEP in the Bahamas Bowl. That's unfortunate. We did not be able to go. I was thinking maybe there's a chance. I've seen 10-3s go before. Yeah, we lost a lot of these guys. I mean, we weren't going after a lot of them, to be honest with you. We did lose Apple, though. We did lose Patino. We did lose Wayne, but we got Avril. So we have 10 guys now signed, and, this kicker that doesn't have, a model or whatever. And then a lot of great guys. We got to get a 4-star right end, 3-star athlete, 3-star receiver, 3-star tight end, or 2 3-star tight ends, a 3-star receiver, a 3-star quarterback, because this guy is an athlete, or athlete that's a quarterback, 3-star tight end, a 3-star defensive tackle, and a 3-star kicker. But yeah, so advance to next week. Let's see if we win the bowl game. So if we can win, that's back-to-back bowl game victories. We did not. We only got 82 XP. We got destroyed, probably, against UTEP. Man had 8 tackles when the Sun Belt Player of the Week, probably because we're only one of the ones that were playing at the moment. What did we lose by? We lost 38-7. Sounds about right. But checking the bracket, did New Mexico make it? No. It was UAB who got it. Okay. Alabama, Oregon, Georgia, Michigan, Kansas State, Virginia Tech, Texas Tech, Miami, Clemson, UAB, Texas A&M, and Cincinnati all make the college football playoff. We'll see who wins it as well. And Michigan wins it all over Texas A&M. They destroyed them in the college football in the national championship game too. Close game was them and Texas Tech. But Oregon again makes it to the Final Four, but loses to Texas A&M by 3. Texas A&M barely beat UAB. Texas Tech drops 59 against Clemson. But yeah, other than that, decent start to the rebuild, or to the chance to try to make the college football playoff. I mean, 7-6 and then 10-4 in back-to-back seasons. So we're looking good. If we can continue building off that, we have a very, very, very good shot at making a college football playoff run at some point. Advance the week to year number 3 for this dynasty. Again, we're looking pretty solid as a Old Dominion. Already going up 1 star prestige already. So, looking pretty decent there. I will go ahead and set up the recruiting board, and I'll see you guys at the end of Season 3. All right, so year number 3 was not the best for us. After winning 7-6 and 10-4, we go 5-7. We are still safe for now, so we are going to get extended. Plus, we don't even have firing off. We actually did make the Sun Belt Championship too. We lost 3 straight to Virginia Tech, Missouri, and East Carolina. We barely only lost to Virginia Tech. But then we won against Coastal and James Madison. Our only losses in the conference were late with Georgia Southern and South Alabama, along with Louisiana, who went 10-2 on the season. We're gonna face them again in the conference championship. So we'll kind of see how that goes. Go ahead and advance the week. See if we get the win. We were 5-7 before this week. If we can be at 6-7, Javier Dove commits. Same thing with Anthony Giuliano. He's a 4-star wide receiver, our first 4-star of the season. We did lose Pounds to Clemson, which it's fine. We signed our first 4-star out of Las Vegas, 484. That might be it. We did. We upset Louisiana in the Sun Belt Championship. So we do get the win. We're 6-7 against Sun Belt champs, being under 500 with that 6-7. Early Newsome wins Sun Belt Offensive Player of the Week, so pretty nice there. But I don't think we're going to be going to any bowl games. I don't think. But we will find out if we are, because I don't know if we're bowl eligible being 6-7. We're number 2 for these outside linebackers. I just don't. We got 4,000 XP. Dang, okay. I don't know what we did, but we did. Did we make a bowl game? We did make a bowl game. We're facing Eastern Michigan. Been invited to the Cure Bowl. So nice. That is actually kind of cool. Eastern Michigan's 10-3. We're 6-7. That means we're probably not going to win this game. And then we'll also check the college football playoff bracket as well. Yeah, we only got 141 XP, so we lost. Yeah, we're 6-8. Not great, but hey, we won. We got to another bowl game. We won the conference championship for I think 3 times in a row. So far in our 3 seasons. Yeah, we filmed. I guess we didn't. Year 1. But yeah, the back-to-back years of Sun Belt championships. Checking out the college football playoff bracket before we do anything else. Oregon, Cincinnati, Maryland, Oklahoma, UAB made it again. Florida, Kansas State, Charlotte even made it too, with Michigan, USC, Texas Tech, and then Virginia Tech as well, also making it. So, let's take a look at who won the... And Kansas State wins it all. This is like one of the first times I've seen Kansas State win it all here in year number 3. I'm going to set up all the prospects, recruiting boards. I actually checked the schedule. I forgot to do that in the last season. But we get Hawaii, Virginia Tech again. We've always faced Virginia Tech. I don't know why. UConn, and then FCS West, which is the Riverside Royals. And then, of course, the Sun Belt with Southern Miss, Georgia Southern, James Madison, South Alabama, App State, Georgia State, Marshall, Coastal Carolina. We should be able to beat those teams. So I'm going to set up all the recruiting stuff, and I will be back at the end of Season 4. All right, so year number 4 was a lot better than last year. That's for sure. We go 9-4, or 9-3. Sorry, excuse me, 9-3. So again, we are very safe, and again, this team is actually not that bad. It's just we've lost some dumb games. But decent recruiting class. We actually got a couple more 4 stars than last year as well. Got a couple 3s and 2 stars, so they're not too shabby. We've actually got a punter now come in and help us out and everything. So let's get to the Sun Belt Conference Championship game. This would be if we win this, there will be our 3rd straight Sun Belt Conference Championship victory. Again, a lot of risk with playing style. I don't know why, but one of our best corners is wanting to transfer because of it. We're 9-3. I think recruiting is going to be the best that we can do. I don't really think there's anything that we can go after very much unless we can get some visits in, but I don't think, there's no visits. So there is that. Let's go ahead and advance the week. And we need to be 10-3 after this. If we're not 10-3, that means we lost. We did get Enrique Berry, the 4-star center, which is very, very nice. We're still working on Theo McNutt and Frederick Kiernan. We got 371 XP. Don't know if that actually equals a win. And I think we did get the win. So we are 10-3. Yeah, I think we did get the win. That's 10 wins. And we did win the Sun Belt Champs. So that's 3 in a row of Sun Belt Champs. Even last year, we did not have a good... How did this guy win Defensive Player of the Week when he legit did not do anything? He had 0 sacks, 0 tackles for loss, and 0 tackles, and yet 1 Defensive Player of the Week. That makes no sense. But sure, why not? Cole Banks won the Sun Belt Player of the Week as well. Decent there. He did throw 2 interceptions. I don't honestly know if we're gonna make the college football playoff. Probably not, to be honest with you, because we're only 10-3. We did get Theo McNutt. Heck yeah. Kieran, we lost to NC State, but we are still battling for Keelan Easy. We gained 5,000 XP, so we almost leveled up again, which is very, very nice. But 10-3 overall, and we get to go to another bowl game. This one's against FIU. It looks like Brady Dragosh won the Heisman, and we'll face FIU and the Bahamas Bowl. So, again, we don't make the college football playoff. I mean, that's fine. I'm not surprised with it either. We're still on the outside looking in every couple seasons, but hopefully we can start getting some more recognition outside. But, I mean, 10-3 is not going to get you there. We would need to go undefeated just to have that spot in the college football playoff. But looking at it, Rutgers, Pittsburgh, especially with UAB going 12-1, then there's no shot we're going to get it, especially if UAB is going off there. Iowa, Oklahoma, Cincinnati, Michigan, Alabama, Maryland, USC, NC State, and South Carolina all make it into the college football playoff. We'll go ahead and advance the week. And again, the college football playoff bracket, did that say Cincinnati? Cincinnati won it all over USC. So good for them. One of the newer ones that I've seen before. I haven't really seen them win it at all. So in the season recap, obviously we go 10-4, so very, very good. We should be moving up. We're now at 2.5 star. We moved up a full star after that performance. So really, really good with that. And now we'll get to, let's look at the schedule, because every year, I don't know why, but we get Virginia Tech. We don't have Virginia Tech. Yeah, we do. Why? We get Virginia, FCS Northwest, East Carolina, Virginia Tech, Georgia State, Coastal Carolina, App State, Texas State, Southern Miss, Georgia Southern, Marshall, and James Madison. So not too bad. We should beat FCS Northwest. That should be our first win. Virginia might be a tough one to do. But I'm going to set up all the recruiting and scouting the prospects. So I'll be back once we finish up Season 5. All right, so finishing Year 5 here with Old Dominion. Hopefully we have another shot. As you can see, we are 9-5. Or 9-3, sorry, excuse me. We're 9-3. Facing Louisiana for the Sun Belt Conference Championship. Again, if we win, we would be the exact same thing as last year at 10-3. Here's the thing, I may have looked a little bit with bowl projections. The team that is in the first round, I wish I could sort with first round of the college football playoff. That is the lowest overall is Boise State, and they are 9-3 at the current moment as the G5 team that's going in. Now, I think if they lose and we win, they'd be 9-4. We were 10-3. We just coming off the Sun Belt win against a ranked team. We might have a shot to move in. I don't know because they're not even ranked as well. We're facing Louisiana. We have a very, very good shot at, again, winning the conference. On this game here against Louisiana. If we win, we're looking for over 400 XP. If we get that, that means we won. It's all going to depend on this. We lost Nagy to Florida anyway, so it doesn't even matter. 417. We just leveled up. I think that's a dub. That's a win. We went 10-3. We went 10-3 in the Sun Belt. We advance. I don't know if we make the college football playoff. It's all going to depend on this screen here in just a second. Pope actually wins Sun Belt Offensive Player of the Week against Louisiana. So we upset them. And now, where does the bowl projections fit us now? We're still at the Bahamas Bowl with Jacksonville State. I don't think that's the actual case. It still says Boise State. They won. They went 10-3. I don't know if they're going to put us in, but who knows? It is very, very possible. We're advancing to next week. And I'm hoping it says college football playoff. Still number one on those guys. Again, 10-3 at 84 overall. And Nate Anger wins the Heisman at a wide receiver. Okay. First time I think I've seen a wide receiver win it. And we're facing the Bahamas Bowl against Jacksonville State. Let's advance, then we'll go over the college football bracket, and then we'll, of course, see who wins the national championship game. We only got 200 XP, so I'm thinking that... wait, did we win it? Did we just win the Bahamas Bowl? We did win the Bahamas Bowl. It only gave us 200 XP? Huh, you usually give us 300 for a win. That's kind of wild. This is very, very wild. But yeah, looking at it, we lost 2 games to East Carolina and Virginia by a total score of 8. And then we got blown out by Southern Mississippi. If we win that game against Southern Mississippi, I think we may have had a chance to go into the college football playoff. I don't know. We'll just never know. Because I do think that simulation is a little bit broken at this moment. I've seen a lot of top schools lose games that they shouldn't lose. But then again, who knows? I mean, anything can happen in football. But Boise State and Memphis went. I didn't see Memphis was on there. Maybe that's why we didn't go. Because both of them went. USC, Florida, Pitt, Tennessee, Clemson, Virginia Tech, Rutgers, Alabama, and LSU. Well, Rutgers is up there. Okay. So we'll definitely see who wins it now. And hopefully next year we actually... maybe go 11-2 or 12-1, and they maybe find out if we can go. That's about it. Who won? It looks like Tennessee beat Ohio State to win the Natty here in 2028 here in simulation number 5 for this season. Again, we went from Old Dominion from a 1-star school, and right now, after this, we did get the 3-star quarterback. We also got the 4-star right guard. So that is very, very nice that we get those 2 guys during this during the simulations right there. And now we go into players leaving. Let's try. I want to set up the recruiting board, everything like that. See you back in just a sec. All right, here we are in year number 6 with our Old Dominion simulation. We did not do well in this season. We went 7-6. Not the greatest. We didn't even win the Sun Belt for the first time in 3 seasons. So. Yeah, not great. We are going to go to a bowl game. We are going to go to the Armed Forces Bowl against Colorado State. So, again, we are going to a bowl game. Looking at National Sign Day, we did get a couple 3-stars. Actually, a lot of 3-stars. And a couple of 4-stars out of the deal. We have 24 signed right now, and we have a couple that we don't have. We have deal breakers on. Yeah, most of them are 3-stars, so we'll take it for now. Moving on to next week, hopefully we do get the bowl win. We'll also check the college football playoff, see how people are doing there. Were we 7-5? I know we had 7 wins. I think we lost. Yeah, we lost 23-13. I can remember if we had 7 wins before. I think we got the... And it looks like Oregon won it all. Oregon over Michigan. Looks like West Virginia, Ohio, Oklahoma State, Pitt, Tennessee, NIU, Wake Forest, Wisconsin, Auburn, Virginia Tech, and Georgia all went to the college football playoff. So hopefully we can do that at some point and hopefully win a couple games. We're an 87 overall team. I just saw that We have 625 hours, which isn't bad. But yeah, custom schedules. Again, we're not touching the schedule. We're just looking at it. We got Army, Coastal Carolina, Virginia Tech. I think we always face Virginia Tech at this point. In Coastal Carolina. And then we have all the Sun Belt teams as well. 87 overall. We have a good shot. Well, again, we need to get to 90 overall, though. We need some good recruits coming in here. But I'll see you guys in season, or at the end of season number 7. This is number 7. All right, so here in year number 7, here with Old Dominion, we're starting to be on the longer end because we're 8-4 here with Old Dominion. I don't think we have a shot. We were ranked once already, but we ended up losing immediately after we got ranked. We only got 13 people. A lot of 4 stars and a lot of 3 stars, so we're hoping we get some more later on to do that wise. Looking at the schedule, we lost to Army immediately, but then we destroyed Coastal Carolina, then lost to East Carolina, but then upset Virginia Tech that was ranked. We lost to App State, and then we went on a tear with winning, and we were ranked against Troy and then lost. So that might have been the reason why we don't, make, the Sun Belt Championship, which I don't think we got offered for. I could be wrong if I remember correctly. We're going to try to just, hopefully a lot of people want to come play with us for, yeah, we didn't make the conference championship. That went to, let's go to the Sun Belt West, was Arkansas State, and App State went 7-1. So yeah, we didn't make it. We actually lost them at an 80 over. I mean, we're head and shoulders above, besides maybe UL and South Alabama. Like, we're head and shoulders above App State, and we lost big time. We were 7 overall points above them, but we lost. It is what it is. Let's see which bowl game we get here. And then we'll go ahead and simulate a little bit more and try to win in year number 8 and everything like that. Barry Madigan won the Heisman. And we get to face Ohio in the Camellia Bowl against Ohio. So we do, again, make another bowl game. That's what we want. We're probably going to lose, but you never know. Like I said, I want to get to at least 90. We have 446 XP. We got the win. We're 9-4 at another season, so we'll take it. We get the bowl winner there, which is always fun. Kevin Hand wins the Offensive Player of the Week because we're like the only one there. Anywho, let's go ahead and simulate to the national championship game. We'll show the national champion, and then I'll see probably everyone in season number 8, and hopefully finally we can win a national title with this Old Dominion group. But first, again, assuming the national championship. Coach produces output of an A-. Code athletic facilities only went up to a D. We have a D athletic facility still. It looks like Notre Dame. Notre Dame beat FIU. Huh. Okay. Well, Notre Dame wins one. Georgia, Kansas State, Oklahoma, Miami, Purdue, Auburn, Iowa, Michigan, Virginia Tech, and Ohio State all made the college football playoff. So again, I feel like we're getting closer, but still got to somehow get stuff done. Hopefully we increase overall. But yeah, I will see everyone in year number 8. I hear year number 8 with our Old Dominion Monarchs here. Not a great season for us. We had a good start, to be honest with you, winning 3 straight, especially beating ranked East Carolina, beating, I think, ranked UCLA at the time as well, and then also beating Bowling Green, but then losing back-to-back Virginia Tech and Marshall was kind of a rough one. Beating UL Monroe, and then losing to Georgia Southern and App State, but then winning our last 4 with James Madison, Coastal Carolina, Georgia State, and Arkansas State. Pretty decent, but not enough for a college football playoff berth. Yeah, it was just a little unfortunate. Couldn't get the job done, unfortunately. Recruiting's done decently well. We got about 11 guys, 12 guys, looks like, so far. And we're just trying to get some more as well with the recruiting classes. So, not too shabby. We're still going to go ahead. Advance the week to the conference championship game. I don't think we were invited to the conference championship. I can't remember. I believe we weren't, though. I think we also did just get locked out. We did get extended, so that's very, very nice. We did not go to the conference championship. I think we were one game out. But, I mean, losing 3 games in the Sun Belt's not really what you want to do, especially when half the teams are 70 overall. But, yeah, we did lose a lot of people. We got 3,000 XP, which is nice. Yeah, Heisman goes to there. And then we do have the Ventures Bowl against Central Michigan. We should win that game, to be honest with you. I don't think our staff our staff didn't go anywhere. So we're good there. And yeah, we'll just go ahead and simulate to the national championship game. We really won't matter kind of what happens here with the team. If we win or not, really doesn't matter. We'll also check the bracket once we get done. We did get Darian Bean, the 4-star center, which is nice. That would be a very good player for this team. And it looks like we did lose in the in our first round. We lost 46-44. What a game that would have been to watch. Yeah, we'll go ahead and simulate past this national championship to see who wins it all. Because I always like to see our A plus pro potential, A plus coach stability is very, very nice. Looks like we probably had a lot of people go into the draft. But looking at the college football playoff, it looks like Stanford beat NC State. That's a one that we even beat East Carolina. We just weren't good enough. UTSA also went. Iowa, Georgia, Texas, Nebraska, Northwestern, Texas Tech, Miami, and NC, of course, and Oregon also made it as well. So pretty weird one for this year. But hopefully this will be the year that we can finally go to the college football playoff and win one game. Or win all the games, because that's what we hope that can happen. I do want to check players leaving because we did get a lot of upgrades. Yeah. He is a guaranteed persuasion chance. I'm going to keep him then. Yeah, he's staying. We have 4 guys getting drafted. Theo McNutt, Greg Montgomery, Ben Durbin, and Kevin Hand all are moving on into the pros. A lot of 80 pluses. So we are probably going to lose out on a couple people for next year. But we'll hopefully have a lot of people coming in and be able to help us out. Anyways, I'm going to do all of the recruiting-wise and set up the next season. I'll see you guys at the end of season number 9. Hopefully this is the final season. And here we are in year number 9, and honestly, when I say this, this is our best shot for a college football playoff berth at the moment. We're 11-1. We're facing number 11, Louisiana, who is also 11-1. Taking a look at the team's schedule, we only lost to Maryland by 3, and that was in week 4. Everyone else has been a win in a dominating fashion, maybe besides App State, Arkansas State, and Georgia Southern. Everything else has been by multiple scores. So very, very solid season from us overall. 88 overall, 90 offense, 87 defense. I kind of want to check. I haven't done this at all when we were doing this, but 11-1 is kind of the outlier we've had. Yeah, awesome. 37 touchdowns, 8 interceptions. Even McPherson came in and threw 2 touchdowns as well. Rushing-wise, we have 10 touchdowns on the ground. We have 2 receivers with over 10 touchdowns. Whoops, I meant to check interceptions. I mean, we really don't have that many interceptions. Do we have any? We do have 1 defensive touchdown by a strong safety. But here is where it's all. Also, recruiting has done phenomenal. We got a 5-star tackle. He actually wanted to come to the school too. Got a multiple 3s, multiple 4s. We did lose Bobo to Texas. Man, I don't want to lose Bobo. But honestly, We have a lot of 4 and a couple 3 stars down here too that we're in battles with currently. So we're trying to continue getting these players, just using all the points that we have on these guys to try to get them to Old Dominion and even have a better chance at even next year, if we don't complete it this year, to have a better shot next season and try to finally make a college football playoff. But this is big. Let's see if we can beat Louisiana. If we beat Louisiana, I think we're in. If we lose, however, we did get Deontay Sweet, a 4-star tight end. That's the only one that we have updates on. This is big. This is, if it's above 300 XP, we won. And 400 XP, I think that's a win. It is a win. We're 12 and run. We're ranked 11th. We win the Sun Belt for the first time, I think, in like 3 years with this simulation. Thaddeus Tongue had 5 tackles and 1 defensive player of the week. Okay. Ezekiel Awesome, 4 passing touchdowns. He's been awesome. Yeah, this is it. This is the bowl projections. Please just put us in the first round. Wait, we're in the Peach Bowl? Oh my god, did we make it? Did we actually make it? Did we actually make it to a college football playoff? We did. We got a first round bye as well. We finally have done it. I don't know if they fixed simulations. Obviously, simulations were pretty bad to start, as you saw with this Old Dominion and this Old Dominion seasons as well. It was rough. I mean, we were 80-plus overalls, losing multiple games in the Sun Belt. It was kind of wild. Got a couple more 4-stars added on to the team. We could also get a couple more as well. We get 7,000 XP. Levels us up again to level 47. Just please don't lose this. James Battle wins the Heisman, the TCU quarterback. Obviously, we won't do anything, but we do have the early National Signing Day. We have signed well over 20 guys. I think we've signed 27 players. Probably going to be 28 with Culliver. After that, it's going to be rough. It's going to be a tough time to get these guys to commit. I think Hepburn's going to Kansas State. Shaquille is going to be either or with us in Auburn. JJ, that's a good name, is number 2 right now. We're behind Alabama. That one's I think we're going to get Khalil. I think we get Melvin. I'm not sure on that one, though. But hopefully we can get a couple of those guys, and then we can look at the transfer portal, too, see who we want. But, yeah, so this is like the first time we actually get to see a game. We did lose Hepburn, which is fine. We do get to see a game here. We have to face Penn State. Not the team I was hoping for to start. I think what we can do is we look in the standings. Where Penn State is in the Big Ten. They're 11-2. They're also an 88 overall. But we're an 86. So we're actually a lower overall than these guys. So hopefully we can win this and move on. Obviously, with the college football playoff, we will actually go into games and actually watch us hopefully not get mercied pretty much in the first half. But we will super sim everything and go from there. Hopefully we can win. If not, it's just another year that is unfortunately a fail. Please just put up a fight. Ezekiel, awesome. I hope you can do awesome today. With the super sim, we're just gonna go ahead and go quarter by quarter. 7-minute quarters. Penn State puts up a field goal. We also put up a field goal. Put up another field goal. It's 6-3. I think Penn State's got the ball. They can't do anything. They finally put up all field goals, and they put up a touchdown. So they're up 13-6 at half. Nice thing is we get the ball at half to start, and I think we just do a pick 6. It's 23-13. Let's just go to the end of the game. Down by 10. Now down by 13. Now only down by 6. We took the lead. We lost the lead. We tied it. We get a field goal, and I think they get a touchdown. They win 40-37. Unfortunately, we put up a fight, but we lose in overtime to Penn State. Just unfortunate. Unfortunate. We still can't complete this yet, but hopefully next year that is going to be good. We're going to go instead and simulate to the national championship game. It's just unfortunate. Our first year in the college football playoff, we go up against Penn State and go all the way into overtime. Just unfortunate. But 12-2 seasons is very, very good. Probably our best season overall with this team. I mean, yes, our first year we went 7-6. Our second year we went 10-4. Another year we went 10-4. And another year we went 11-3. So this team is going to be going places with 12-2 on the season, going to a college football playoff, and hopefully we can continue keeping these guys. I think we can make it next season and go from there. Coach for season A+, facilities up to a D+, stability's down to an A, and our pro potential is down to a B, which is kind of wild. Do we have anybody move with our coaches then? I guess we have to look at OC. Did we lose anybody? I don't think we did. Yeah, we didn't. We didn't lose our offensive coordinator. We didn't lose our defensive coordinator. Okay, that's just kind of weird. Oh, well. Yeah, so who won it all? Looks like Michigan beat Alabama. Michigan beat Alabama. Penn State ended up losing to Michigan. I think that was going to be a tough fight for us either way. Duke, Tennessee, Penn State, Oregon State, Alabama, Iowa, UAB, Oklahoma, Oregon, and NC State. And obviously, us there at number 3. Just unfortunately couldn't get the job done and move on to have a shot at it. But anywho, that's going to do it for this season. Here with season number 9. And now we're going to... Is this number 9? Yeah, with number 9. And then season number 10 here, coming here soon. So, I'll see y'all at the end of season number 10. All right, here we are in season number 10. 10-2 on the season's not bad. We beat Army, we beat West Virginia. We did lose to Liberty by 3, which is kind of rough, losing that game early. And then losing to Marshall actually cost us big time because they are now officially above us in the Sun Belt in the East. They have the tiebreaker over us, and unfortunately, we're not going to go to the Sun Belt Conference Championship, so that might hurt us going into the college football playoff. Recruiting has done very, very well for us. We got a lot of 4s and a couple of 5 stars in this group. We're also going after a couple 3 stars that really no one's going after. We just need some, some backups occasionally for everything. So hopefully, maybe we can make the college football playoff randomly without the, that we did lose a couple 4-star. We did lose 2 4 stars. Again, 10-2. We do have an A championship contender, but I don't think we made it, unfortunately, with the bye week. But this will all be the case here in after week 16, which we ended up losing another 4-star, which is unfortunate. But yeah, 3,000 XP. We're not even level 49. That's unfortunate. But San Diego Ramirez wins the Heisman Trophy. And we are facing Eastern Michigan in the Camella Bowl. So, again, no college football playoff, unfortunately, for us. Looking at National Signing Day, we did lose Thrash. We lost Ruggins. We lost Bishop. We lost Hagans. We lost McCracken. We did get a 5-star middle linebacker. We did get a 5-star right tackle, so that would definitely help us. We also got a bunch of 4 stars, and we're still going after these guys, seeing if we can't add some 3 stars into the mix for that. I will go ahead and simulate to the college football playoff or the national championship game. We'll see if we won. We're 10-2 right now. If we win, we're 11-2. If we lose, obviously, we're 10-3. 10-3 and 2. If we lose, obviously, we're 10 and 3. 10 and 2. If we win, we're 11 and 2. If we lose, obviously, we're 10 and 3. 10 and 2. If we lose, obviously, we're 10 and 3. 10 and 2. If we win, we're 11 and 2. If we lose, obviously, we're 10 and 3. 10 and 2. If we win, we're 11 and 2. If we lose, obviously, we're 10 and 3. 10 and 2. If we win, we're 11 and 2. If we lose, obviously, we're 10 and 3. 10 and 2. If we win, we're 11 and 2. If we lose, obviously, we're 10 and 3. 10 and 2. If we win, we're 11 and 2. If we lose, obviously, we're 10 and 3. 10 and 2. If we win, we're 11 and 2. If we lose, obviously, we're 10 and 3. 10 We did go 11-2 on the season, so that is very, very good. We might lose 2 people to transfers, which is not great. Not sure why, but we are. And we're also going to head and simulate this week for the national championship game and find out who won it all and who made it, to be honest, and see if maybe we had a chance at making it as well. Stanford won it all over Oklahoma. Tennessee, Northwestern, K-State, Clemson, Louisiana made it out of the Sun Belt. Clemson, Michigan State, Texas, Oregon, Texas Tech, and Pitt all made it officially in year 2033 here in season number 10 with Old Dominion, and hopefully this is the last year for it, and everything. So I mean, we're 10 seasons in. We've got a lot of stuff to do to try to make it. We've only made it once. Looking at players leaving, let's see. We do have a couple people trying to transfer. He failed. Can we keep the tight end? No, he failed. Tackle failed. All right. Well, this is not great. I think we're going to lose everybody. Oh, we did keep one person. We kept Khalil. But everyone else, we lost to the transfer portal. Did we get anyone? We did. We get 3 people going to the pro draft. The 6th and then the 1st and 2nd round for our center and our right guard going into the NFL. So that is very, very nice. Anyways, I'm going to do all the offseason recruiting and the transfer portal off camera. Obviously, we actually just did get a 3-star there. So that's the plan. I will see everybody in season number 11. And here we are in season number 11. We went 8-4. Not the greatest, to be honest with you. We lost to Liberty in week 1, and then we won, 6 straight, and then losing to Louisiana, Marshall, and Georgia Southern. At 8-9 overall, I just don't understand that, to be honest with you. I mean, looking at it, granted, Liberty's an 80 overall. How are we losing to Liberty to begin with? The Sun Belt, like Georgia Southern's a 74. Marshall's an 81. Who else did we lose to? Was it Louisiana? I think it might have been Louisiana. They're at 86. I mean, that one's fair. I can see it because it's only 3 overall difference. Everyone else was a huge overall difference. I just don't understand losing to those games. I mean, the Sims are still, unfortunately, kind of broken, but last year, was pretty good, but this year was not. Recruiting, though, however, was pretty much amazing. Couple 3-stars, and then a 5-star defensive tackle, 2 5-star halfbacks, a 4-star corner. We're trying to get another 4-star. Unfortunately, probably Colorado is going to get him, and we're trying to get this 4-star wide receiver. And we'll kind of see from there. We're about to get a 4-star center as well, which will help out the offensive line. A 3-star Jim as a right tackle will definitely help us out. But we'll kind of see here. Of course, we'll simulate the conference championship game. If we do, of course, we did lose 2 4-stars. We do not get anything for the conference championship, fortunately. But we did lose a couple of guys. Yeah, we lost DeLong. We did get Rubin, but we did lose Whitaker, which is unfortunate. But 70 hours would just put 50 points. And then 10, 5. Bang. Cool. So there is that. Unfortunately, again, no conference championship games, but we'll go from there. Clinton Clark, halfback, 3-star. We also get a 4-star right guard, which is huge, a 3-star right tackle. We also committed as well. We did lose 3 more people, which is fine. We weren't going to get everybody. I'm not going to be too mad about it. But yeah, no conference championship since we were 2nd, I believe, in the conference standings behind Georgia Southern, who, of course, we lost to, which makes no sense. That means more than likely we are not making the college football playoff, especially at 8-4, because we definitely need to be a lot better than 8-4 to even may have a shot. Because I think we were 12-1 when we went. Braylon Bushrod wins the Heisman. And we do face Charlotte in the Frisco Bowl. So, again, nothing there. but yep. Wells does not commit to us. This guy doesn't commit to us, and Boozer and same thing with Ogletree don't commit. But we'll have a lot of good players coming in. I don't think we were losing too many in that. So let's go ahead and simulate the conference championship or the college football national championship. Sorry, excuse me. And we'll kind of see how this goes. And then it's on to season number 12. And hopefully, finally, we can make another college football playoff. We've only made one so far in these simulations. We did win. We're 9-4. We'll also go over the college football playoff next week here. I don't think we lost anyone with our staff, but we can check. Pro potential went down, and our coach prestige went down. I don't think we lost anybody. I wish we could see, like, our team if someone got taken. But, yeah, our offensive coordinator didn't. Why was there 2 Kansas defensive coordinators? This is kind of confusing. Yeah, no one went. So cool. All right. That's kind of weird that 2 of them were there. Anywho, besides the point. Moving on. College football playoff, it looks like Oregon won. They beat Oregon State. Wow, what a that would have been sick college football playoff. Boise State was the and UAB with the 2 G5 to make it in. But Georgia, Oregon, of course, Oregon State, Stanford, Clemson, Michigan, Michigan State, Tennessee, Ohio State, and Ole Miss go ahead and went on. But again, Oregon wins it. So they actually scored 14 points in the fourth quarter to win it. So that'll do it for season number 11. Hopefully, we'll have a national title in season number 12. So, yeah, season 12, for some reason, didn't have any audio recorded. So here we are, recording season number 12. As you can see on the screen here, we did start off pretty good with 3-4 on the season, losing to San Jose State by 12. We went 9-3 overall, 6-2 in the conference. But yeah, losing to San Jose State was rough. Losing to Southern Mississippi was rough. Losing to App State was rough as well. I don't know why season 12 didn't record audio. I don't know what happened. So we'll kind of go from there. But honestly, season 12 wasn't really the greatest. We did get a couple good commits that season as well, a couple 4 stars. Then we also got a couple 5 stars, if I remember correctly, in season number 12. Actually, I'll go over it right now. Yeah, so I had a couple 3 stars on here as well. Just offered a bunch of scholarships to everyone that we needed to have. And, of course, in the house to everybody as well. So that was the whole thing for this season, is kind of upgrading where we can and kind of going from there. And hopefully, try to win a national title in the next season, in season number 13. Obviously, hopefully we did. Hopefully we do. We got a couple 5 stars. We got a 5-star receiver, and we also signed a couple 4-star receivers. So honestly, the raw receiver room is going to be a lot better in this next season. So obviously, we didn't make the conference championship because we lost 2 games in the conference, and we were just a tough luck. Stuff there, which was just unfortunate. If we would have won, 1 or 2 games in the conference, we go to the conference championship, we probably win it. Also, we did reach the max level 50, and that's also the highest you can go, apparently. So, hey, but Carlos Moe wins the Heisman in 2035. Again, I just don't know why season 12 actually didn't record, but we did get the Cure Bowl against Western Michigan. So, there is that. So, anywho, we go over National Signing Day. Of course, nothing really changed except for a couple guys getting signed here, a couple 4 stars that ended up signing everywhere else. So, obviously, we did get a decent recruiting class in that season. I believe, if I remember correctly, it was a top 25 class in season number 12. So, pretty solid. I'll gladly take it. But, yeah. So simulating past the national championship game, we'll go over the college football bracket as well here in just a second. Our pro potential went up to an A. I think we had 2 guys get drafted in the second round after this season. But taking a look at the college football playoff bracket, Florida goes on to win. Oregon was the number 1 overall seed. Wisconsin, Tennessee, Clemson, Louisiana also made it as well. Alabama, TCU, Georgia, Michigan State, and Nebraska. And Ole Miss go ahead and get on the board. So after that, it's on to season number 13. I'll see you all there. Well, here we are in 2036. I think this might be the season. It started all the way back there. Obviously, it won't let me go back. It only shows till 2029, which is unfortunate. But, here we are. I mean, after 9-4, we went 12-2, 11-2, 9-4, 10-3, and now 12-0. And let me just show, I didn't force win anything. Nothing's forced win. We just won every game. We upset number 10 Iowa at the time. They were ranked 10th. We beat FCS Northwest, North Texas, Texas State, all the way, and we just ran through the Sun Belt in convincing fashion, where we have Troy in the Sun Belt Conference Championship, and hopefully we can win it, as well as with recruiting. Taking a look at our recruiting class, we have the 11th best class in the nation. 2 5-stars, 10 4-stars, and 6 3-stars. We're not even done yet. We got a couple more 3-stars add on to this. I mean, 2 of them are, one's a kicker and one's a punter. I totally forgot to recruit those during the season. But here we are, because we're about to lose them. But who knows? We might not even get to use them. Pretty much, if we can finally win a national title this season. More than likely, we should go. Our contract got extended. I mean, I'm not surprised. If we look at the bowl projections here, we should have one of the first buys. We do. We're projected the Peach Bowl, which would be a bye week for week 1 in the college football playoff. It all depends if we win this week here against Troy. We did get Bryce Sawyer. He's another quarterback. We did not get the kicker. He went to Mississippi State. Well, that's not good. I need a kicker. I don't know, because we got 5,000 XP, even though we can't even use it. We did win. Okay, so we did win the Sun Belt Conference Championship. That means we went undefeated during the season. And we won Coach of the Year. First time ever winning Coach of the Year. Let's go. We also had a Coordinator of the Year. Okay. I need to see then, because Josh Quintero wins the Heisman, so we don't get another. We don't have yet to get a Heisman winner. We got a lot of awards, though, this year. We did get a Johnny Unitas Golden Arm Award. 50 touchdowns. How did you... I mean, he did have 16 interceptions, granted, but... Toll won the best defensive player. How many awards did we win this year? We got the best quarterback. I mean, not surprised. Anything else? We did get the best kicker. Bang! In his final season with us. We also got the best lineman. We're just pulling in all the awards. At this point, we will be facing Florida. We're not getting a first-round bye? That's wild. That is wild. I think I did sign a punter. I did sign a punter. So I guess I can move him to kicker if I need to, if we need to play one more season, which I'm hoping this isn't it, because we are 13-0 facing number 4 Florida. Let's take a look at their overall. So they are in the SEC. Florida went 9-3. They're also a 90 overall. We're an 88. That's not great. Not great at all. I just want to win one, man. Just let me win one. Let's do it first. Let's take a look at the bracket, see where everyone ended up. I'm really surprised we don't have a bye. That's really weird. We're the only G5 to go as the 10th overall, but Alabama, Oregon, Ohio State, Clemson, Texas A&M, USC, Arkansas, Texas Notre Dame, and Kansas State. And the winner between this game from us and Florida depends who's going to play Kansas State. Again, we are 13, or what, 12? We're 12, right? Is that 12? Oh, we are 13. We're 13-0, trying to extend this undefeated season. It's going to be a tough matchup here against Florida. Again, this is their second ever time that we're having a college football playoff game here. The first one we lost. And hopefully in the second, we are on the road. I am really hoping that we can win it. Good first drive by the defense. And second drive, they put up 6. It is 6-3 so far. Now it's 9-3. Now 9-6. What a field goal. 16-6. Now 16-9 at half. We need to put up a score. There it is. 16-6. We're going to go and play by play here. So they kick it. So we have the ball. We get a drop pass. Oh my goodness! We just scored a touchdown. We have the lead. Can we don't hold them though, so it's tied. But we have the ball, and we just missed a field goal. And they take a 7-point lead. And we're going to tie it with 2:33 to go. All we need is one stop, and we're not going to get it. So 37-30, but we score again pretty quickly. And we get a stop. This is huge. This is absolutely huge. Can we go down the field and score? Just get into field goal range, and we can take a sack. But, oh, my God, we fumbled the football. But we're going to overtime. And we kick a field goal. The defense has to get a stop or get a sack. And they kick a field goal as well. So 40-40. It's an interception. We just need a field goal. We just need a field goal to win this. We won. We won a playoff game, baby. Let's go. We get a touchdown. 46-40. So we move on. Finally, we win a game in the college football playoff. This is it. This is the year. This is the year it's going to happen. It's going to happen. Right here, right now, we move on to play Kansas State. Oh, man. Oh, my goodness. Is this finally the year? I just want this to be the year, man. It's been 13 seasons, I think. I'll have the years on at the top of the screen, obviously, but I mean, we're going to have some Sunbelt player, offensive and defensive player of the weeks, but here we go. Against K-State this time. What's Kansas State's overall? They're an 85. Oh, okay. Okay, this is honestly a better matchup for us. Florida was tough, but we went into overtime and beat them. That pick in the end zone was huge. Just please, I want to win. We're going to start with the ball first, it looks like. And we're not going to do anything with it. They get a field goal on their first drive, then another field goal. It's right now 6-0 K-State. And we put up a touchdown, 7-6. Now 14-6. There we go. We have a still one-score lead at the half. Back and forth game. It's the end of the third, so now we'll probably change the possession. If we go up 3 scores, we're now up by a possession. So we'll go change a possession here. They don't do anything. It's first down and goal. We just scored on one play. It's 24-6. They went for it on 4th down, and they didn't get it. Is this the year? They scored pretty quickly, though. I would love another score. Let's just go one by one. 3rd and 10. Now it's 4th down and 1. We put up a field goal. So now it's a 2-touchdown lead. And they turned over on downs. I think that's pretty much going to do it. Although we just missed a 51-yard field goal, but they don't do anything again. And it's over. We have won the Fiesta Bowl over Kansas State, and we stay undefeated. Please. Just please win it. Is this 53K that we can't even use? So we have officially made the semifinals. I don't know against who. We'll take a look at the bracket as well. But if it's against another team that's not great, we have a shot. We're facing Ohio State. As I say that, I probably should have just kept my mouth shut. Yeah, not great. Speed had 21 carries, 105 yards, and a touchdown. And we will be facing Ohio State for the semifinal in the Orange Bowl. Do we have to hire someone? We do have to hire a offensive coordinator. Well, that's not good. This guy's a good recruiter. He's not an elite recruiter, though. I kind of don't want that, though. I kind of want someone with, like a motivator, yeah. He's got F prestige, though. This guy's 50, level 50. This guy's a defensive coordinator. I don't want that guy. All right, taking a look here now for the Final Four. So it's Ohio State beat Alabama. Bama beat Oregon. Clemson beat Texas A&M along with Texas A&M beating USC. And Texas beat Notre Dame and then beating Arkansas. So this is huge. If we can beat Ohio State, moving on to the national title game, and hopefully finally winning it all. Ohio State is an 89 overall. We're the same overalls here between us and Ohio State. I want to win. I want to win. If we can go up early here, that would be fantastic. But this is going to be a tough game here. We start with the ball. And we put up 7 early. We put up another. It's 14-0 and now 14-3. At the end of 1, still 14-3. And now it's 14-10. Now 21-13. 21. Oh, that's a big touchdown before the half. 28-20. Here going into the third quarter. Now 31-20. Now 38-20. We have a huge lead right now. And we just got to enter. They just picked it off. Well, that's not good. But they don't do anything with it. They don't do it again with it. It's now 45-20. We're moving on to the national title game. I think this is the year. This might be it. This might be it. A 45-20 win over Ohio State. And I feel like this is finally going to end the first episode of winning a national title with every team. And it took us a long time to do it. Again, this is only our second time in the college football playoff. The first one we were one and done. And we had a bye in the first round. This one we didn't have a bye. We have just been constant. Just demolishing. We have to face Clemson, who's going to be a tough, tough team to beat. But here we go. They're an 8 seed in the college football playoff. So they beat Texas 35-23. Other than that Florida game, we've kind of won by multiple stuff. We did get a new defensive or offensive coordinator, just in case if we do have to extend this series or extend the episode, I guess, even more. But looking at Clemson, I just want to see where they're at because they're in the. Oh, there they are. They're an 89 overall team. This is gonna be a game here. We are 16-0. We have yet to lose. They're a better offense, but same overall and same defense. This is going to be tough. Our first ever national championship game here in the series. In the first episode. It took us a long time to get here. But we're finally here, and we're not going to back down without a fight. We're going to start with the ball first. We don't do anything. They don't do anything with their first drive. They put up 7 on their second drive. It's 7-0. We don't do anything. Back and forth game, we put up 7. It's 7-7. And now 10-7. 10-10 at half. This is huge. If we can get a stop here, we do. We get a touchdown. It's 17-10. Third quarter time, we're going to go 1 by 1. We get a huge 3rd and 9. But unfortunately, we do have to kick a field goal, and that makes it a 10-point game. They get a drop pass, but they extend and they get a touchdown. But we have the ball, up by 3. That's a big 3rd down 11. That's a big first down, and then a big play after that. And they get a flag. Yeah, a 15-yard penalty, and that's going to be down to the 7. And that's a touchdown. We're up 2 scores here in the national title game. We just got to hold on. That's a sack. 3rd down. This is 4th down and 12. They get a first down, though. Under 2 minutes. 1-5, they get a first down, but they're wasting a lot of clock. 2nd down and goal after another sack. 3rd and goal. And it's a touchdown. And we recovered. We recovered it. It's first down. It's 3rd down and 4 with 29 seconds. It's 4th and 2. We just kick it back for a touchback with 21 seconds. They rush for 4. What are they doing? It's over. It is over. Old Dominion has finally won it all. It has been so long for me to say that. It has been too long for me to say that. 27-24 over Clemson. And that will finally finish the first episode of winning a national title with every team in the game. And it had to start with Old Dominion. Oh, man. We'll go over the stats for the year because I want to see how everybody did. For this year. We are finally our national champions. My goodness. It's finally happened. Pascal was the man who did it all. 58 touchdowns, the 19 interceptions, over 5,000 passing yards. Speed ran for over 1,000 yards with 10 touchdowns. Exactly 1,000. That's actually pretty cool. We had 2,000-yard receivers. Almost had 3, but each of 3 people had 10-plus touchdowns. We didn't allow a lot of sacks. Defensive-wise, Toll led the team with 86 tackles. Brett led the team with tackles for a loss and in sacks. Toll had 5 picks. Killer had 4. McMillan had 3. We had a bunch of deflections. We forced a lot of fumbles. And we covered a lot of fumbles, too. So the defense really came out to play. We had no safeties and no defensive touchdowns, which is kind of surprising. But, hey, that's finally going to do it for episode number 1. I know it's a pretty long video because, yeah, we finally won. It took us forever. It'll be on the screen somewhere how long it took us. But episode 2 will be out at some point with another team to try to winning it all. So, again, if you guys are new, please consider that subscribe button down below. It is free. Really helps out the channel. And you guys can watch our Ball State, our 0 overall, and, of course, now this series, which is officially out for episode number 1. Episode 2 will hopefully be out very, very soon. It feels like the simulations have been fixed a little bit. I've had a couple where it's been kind of funky, but obviously we just went 17-0 with an 89 overall team finally, so who knows. But, yeah. If you like the video, leave a like button down below, too. It really helps out. And, helps out. Write a comment down below who's going to, take the longest time. Is it Old Dominion? Is it going to be Kennesaw State? Is it going to be, like, Missouri? Who knows? Write a comment down below saying who you think is going to take the longest to win a national title with every team in the game. So, but yeah, that's going to do it for episode number 1. I appreciate all y'all for hanging on out and watching this video. if you guys, yeah, I hope you guys have a great Easter night, and I'm out. Peace.